So in the back of this car I have a new clutch and I'm taking it to Jam Sport because they specialise in Fiesta. So you can see in there is in fact a clutch. But before I go down, this thing looks like a bit of a state. So I thought let's get some 10Z quick shine on there and just, you know, touch things up a bit. So let's do it. So just after that time lapse, my camera did in fact die. But you can see the quick shine has done its job. It has done a quick shine, and I say quick because you can see this paint has just loads of defects in it. But I have some stuff for that a bit later on from 10Z. But I actually can't believe how good this stuff is. Like, this looked like an absolute wreck, and you can see now it's reflecting light nicely. So I'm definitely going to use this stuff again where I just need like a quick touch up before a journey like this. Okay, so because this glass here is really contaminated and really dirty, you can't tell very well on camera. It looks quite shiny actually, but it's all like that for me anyway. I'm going to get the IPA cleaner on it, and this will kind of get all the dirt out of the glass and hopefully clean it up so I can see behind me. You guys may know that I work very closely with Competition Clutch, but unfortunately I don't make one for the Ford Fiesta. Now, at first thoughts I was like, oh, this is really terrible. How am I going to afford a clutch? Until I saw something. I went onto Euro Car Parts and I thought the clutch was going to be like a couple of grand, maybe 800 quid. So you see that there, £45 for the clutch. I didn't even know they would be that cheap, but there it is, Transmec. It's Euro Car Parts' own brand. It's a clutch. I don't really know what else to say about it. I went for the £5 more option, so it had a coating of some black stuff, which I just guessed was better because it was £5 more expensive. So yeah, not all was lost there, only £45 for an entire clutch. I'm super happy with that. I hope it's the right one. The website said it was, so we will see. Good morning guys. So as you may be able to see, I'm not running on much sleep and I'm quite tired. It's quite early as well. So this is my first big drive in my car. It's about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. So let's jump in and get on the road. Okay, so quick stop. Got chicken bites, Swedish meatball and a meal deal for later on. So yeah, we've still got quite a while to go now, but I'm gonna make it nice for 9:43. I'm gonna set 60 in in the left-hand lane because yeah, this is my first big journey and I just want to relax and make it there alive. Alright, so after quite a lot of traffic on the motorway, we have made it to Jam Sport. It's a very nice day actually, I had the windows down. Pretty cool drive, no issues really, longest drive I've ever done and it went quite well. So you can see behind me the car is about to go into Jam Sport to get the clutch changed. I'm actually really excited about this, but every time I come here I just get so jealous of all the cool cars in the car park. Look at that, that's beautiful. So at first I thought I was going in just for a clutch change and a quick check over to make sure everything was right. But then I got this list and saw this. But what more can you expect from a cheap 125,000 mile, 16-year-old car? I guess this car has been quite good to me so far, so I thought, let's treat it and get the bits it needs.
Yeah, Ben was going through your list of... I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
So we have encountered a small issue in that there is a bolt that's really hard to get to, and it was really tight. So when we loosened it, the bolt sheared off, rounded off. So now we're going to have to cut to get to what we need to get to, which is a bit annoying, but this is a 125,000 mile car. There's going to be some rusty bits. Alright, so we've just been to pick up a KFC because it's a nice day and I thought I'd treat myself in that awesome Discovery. I've never been in a vehicle like that. That was class. And I am jealous of all the nice Fiestas around here. It's making me feel really sad about mine. Alright, so after a nutritional lunch of Swedish meatballs and KFC, I've come back and the clutch is in the car. So there have actually found quite a few issues with the car. So today I'm going to get, I can't remember the exact list, but I'm going to get the bulbs changed and I'm going to get the some seals changed and some bushes. So yeah, little things. There's stuff that I need to do, like change the radiator pipe, and there's air conditioning stuff that I need to do. But I thought that's not a priority, and there's stuff I want to learn about on this car, so I'm going to do some other things. But for now, new clutch is in, and there's some little bits to do. And I'm going to go and pick up a parcel later from our friends at EBC Brakes. So you can see here, this here is snapped off. So what we're trying to do is just cut it out and try and make it so we can get a new bolt in. As always, when we come to Jam Sport, there are some beautiful little cars hiding in the workshop and in the car park. This is a Fiesta ST, so this is basically the one that I've got, but the ST version is just dead cool. I'm gonna look really bad here, but I don't even know what this is. I'm guessing it's some Ford Escort kind of thing. Oh, I'm gonna get so killed for that. Nice looking MR2 back here. And hidden back here, that's Ford Focus RS, quite nice. Audi Quattro, look at this thing. Wow. And look at this Mustang as well. That is so awesome. And I don't know what it is, but I think that truck is actually really cool. There's something about it. It's got a bit of patina there on the bonnet. But I think that'd be really cool if it was like properly done up and lowered and on some really clean rims. When I say that Jam Sport specialise in Fiestas, I mean they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half, 15 and a half, 16 and a half, 17, 18, 19 and a half. That takes us up to 19 and a half Fiestas. And that's only the Fiestas. They've got Focuses, Escorts, everything. This place is literally Ford heaven. But it's not just Fords they do. They do loads. So if you guys want to check them out, the link will be in the bio and on the bottom of the screen now. Please do support them because they're supporting me. And it's really helpful. So all that's left to do now is put the new torque link in, replace this part here, and then we should be on track to getting the car completely finished today. So you'll notice the car is back on the floor, which can only mean one thing: all the stuff is done, which is going to be great. I can't wait to feel how it drives because the steering basically wasn't even connected, so it should be fun. But now we're going to go over to EBC Brakes and pick up some new discs and pads. So I've just gone to start my car and leave Jam Sport because the job is finished, but unfortunately there's been a problem with the stereo. Now these have an anti-theft device in that has a code in it, and the code is in this owner's handbook, but it's not working right for this. So the only thing that we can do is take it out and get the right code. So within a couple of minutes we had all the radio fixed, so a true thanks to the guys at Jam Sport for really helping me out there. Done an absolutely brilliant job on the car, and I can't wait to drive it and see how different it feels. But now to EBC Brakes. So by the marks on the floor and the colour of the floor, you should know where we are. We're here at EBC Brakes. I've gone to pick up some discs and pads for the Fiesta. Massive thanks to EBC for sorting me out here, because the pads and the disc were both advisories on the MOT, and they were the only thing on the car that wasn't quite right. And also, as I've driven over here, the car feels so much better. Like, it pulled to one side on the way here and I thought that's just because it was like an older car, but things perfectly straight now. no bumps, it actually drives properly, and I can put my foot down and it actually gets to speed limit rather than just revving, because the clutch was slipping so bad. So let's go in EBC brakes, pick up some brakes and come out with the goodies. Alright, so that is some discs and pads from EBC. Again, massive thanks, all my working partners, for helping out with little things like even my personal car. Absolutely brilliant. Now it's time for the journey home, which I'm quite excited for because my car is driving way nicer than it was on the way here. So we'll see how it is actually like to drive, because I didn't think I got a good gauge for how good it was on the way here. So anyway, let's go. So after a couple of hours I am home, and that was not a bad drive at all. It was so much nicer on the way back. Everything was fixed. The car felt as one piece. I didn't realise how bad it was until it was fixed. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Next time we're going to be putting the EBC brakes on, which is going to be really exciting. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, I've got the yellow stuff in the back of the car, so we'll get that on in the next episodes. See you guys then.